kitchen! Pooh from Poyo's chat. How's it hanging, everybody? Good to see you. Hope life's treating you good. Things are cool over here. Can't complain. I take that back. Actually, I can complain a lot. Now that I think about it. Okay, hella complain. Yeah, I think I can complain. We'll come up with some shit to complain about. But I also got, like, really good news, too. Good news, at least for me. I don't think you guys will give a shit, but that's cool. You don't have to give a shit. How do I stream again? I click on that. And then I click on that handsome guy. Oh, and there's another one right underneath him. What up, chat? It's good to see you. It's been a while. I apologize. I've had a whole smorgasbord of things going on. I'll just jump right to the best news possible. There's this big head honcho boss at work that has been plaguing my existence ever since I started working there some 8 years ago, something like that. I think it was about 8 years ago. Yeah, she's been a real doozy. Makes life very difficult. And let's say about a year ago, she, God, what did she do? She tried to overreach a little bit and ended up trying to reach for some power that she didn't really have. She tried to flex a little bit on the wrong person. And that wrong person was literally her boss. So yeah, I'd say like a year ago, she basically our biggest head honcho boss, manager. She was out. She stepped out for like a month or two, and during that time, our assistant manager was a huge fucking bitch, and just fucking did all kinds of nasty shit. So yeah. We eventually, when the headest of honcho bosses came back, she found out what the assistant manager was doing, and just proceeded to get really fucking pissed, which was good because she made life very hard. She's always made life very, very hard on the job, very hard. But she was well established, well protected, and up until that moment, our headest of honchos, she was basically going to make her the new manager at some point. Our original manager was going to retire, and this was going to be really early, right? This was supposed to happen like 3 years ago. So that didn't happen, mostly thanks to COVID. And our manager kept working. And so when she came back about a year ago, she started hearing some real nasty things that the assistant manager had been doing. I heard some nasty things she said, some choice words. And thus began a very long, year-long, essentially, process of getting rid of the assistant manager. And it finally happened. It finally happened. Very satisfying stuff, man. Very happy. So, assistant manager got the axe. Just got shown the door. It was good. And so this happened like last week. This happened last weekend. And so that's kind of why I didn't stream last weekend. I apologize. I didn't stream. I was really wrapped up about that process, mostly that process. But there was some other shit too. But that was the biggest one. So that was nice. We've been throwing like a party every day on the job. Like every night, every day and every night. Even the night shift, not night shift, even the day shift people are super excited. Now we on night shift are exceptionally excited because we worked underneath her. Whereas day shift was largely able to stay away from her. It wasn't a big deal for them. It just wasn't a big deal. They didn't really need to do much with her. So it wasn't, but she would still make life hard for a lot of people. But she didn't have direct control over anybody. Only us on nights could she tell us what to do. So she made life very difficult for us. And so for day people anyways, even though she wasn't a team, she's still assistant manager, so she kind of rules over everything. And we have just been partying every day, every night. We've been feeling super good about things. Work has blown up here and there, yeah, but for the most part, we are just feeling so good to have her out the door. Speaking of feeling good, there's a good old Buck Nasty. How's the hammer, Buck? It's good to see you, pal. What up? Fun news. I got double fun news, and I don't know if you'll like it. I think you'll like it. You're kind of a car guy a little bit, right? I think so, maybe. It's a weird decision, dude. The weirdest decision I've ever made in my life. I cannot believe what I have done. I actually cannot believe it. But yeah, before that news, as I was kind of shouting off into the void here saying, my head honcho assistant manager that makes life very hard for me got fired. So, woo! We're feeling really good, man. Can't stay homie at a museum in Tokyo. Oh, that's all good, man. I'll watch later. Sounds good, pal. Yeah, hey, enjoy that. I hope you're having a good time over there, man. Yeah, that's right. It's day shift for you, isn't it? Cool. Yeah, enjoy that, pal. So, yeah, the manager, assistant manager is out the door, and we are just super happy. Things have been really good. I've been able to focus a lot on doing the work stuff. There's just a bunch of things that she makes much, much harder for me that now I could do without really having to think about it, without having to worry about it. Really awesome. It's super, super awesome. So, yeah, I do apologize. That took me up a lot last weekend. Today, actually, I went to a football game, which wasn't really a football game. It was more like a pre-season game of some sort, like a practice game. It was actually for college football, which I don't usually care for. But I got a few family members that care. But my pals got free tickets and they were like, "Hey, we got free tickets. Let's go to a college football game." It wasn't really a proper game. It was them facing themselves. It was like, team 1 versus team 2, but they're all on the same team. Yeah, it was kind of all right. Well, whatevs. It was kind of a cool vibe though. Really, really fun college kind of thing going on. Like an insanely large amount of pretty girls. That was super cool. And that's largely it was the joyous part for me was ogle all the fine young lasses running around getting themselves a proper education. That was cool. I liked seeing that. But for the most part, that was that. But right afterwards, we went to a taco truck, and that shit was fucking good. Wow, I love taco trucks, or at least I like the one I went to. Man, the food was perfect. It's just really well done tacos. I got something. What was that? Fritas Rayanos or something like that. Rayanos or something like that. It was a potato that they split in half, and then they smothered it in cheese and whatever meat of your choice. I got carne asada, and it was super good. But I also got some tacos. They're just kind of small handheld tacos, right? Like bite-sized ones. But I got pastor, which was pork, carne asada, and linguice or something like that, which I like ligma. I think I got ligma, ligma sugma. It's some kind of like tongue, like cow tongue or something. It was all right. Carne asada was better, but the pastor was way better. It was on that rotating skewer, like a kebab or whatever they call that. The spinning meat on a skewer with the fire coming at it and stuff. Oh my god, I absolutely just dropped to my knees. It was so tasty, absolutely wonderful. So yeah, I did that. I hung out with them at their place afterwards. We watched Monday Night Raw because I hadn't seen it yet, so I got caught back up on that. That was cool. It's fun to see. So, yeah, I've had a nice day today. It's been pretty busy. Tomorrow, I think, will be a little bit easier. And then on Sunday, I do have a big birthday party thing that I'm going to be going to for the little girl. She wants to go to, like, this bubble expedition thing. It looks kind of fun. Just a place to fuck off and maybe take some selfies and shit. So, yeah. It's been a good day. I've just been really drinking in, the freedom of not getting yelled at anymore. It's been super nice. So, the last bit of good news before we jump into some Kingdom here tonight. I'm hoping tonight's actually pretty quiet for you guys because I'm tired. Like, I'm ready for bed. I was actually going to go to bed, but I haven't streamed in a while, so I wanted to see you guys before I figure I got like maybe an hour or so in me to kind of kill. Maybe something like that. So, nice big news, big announcement. More story time. I bought a car. Now, I guess I could just throw it up. Let me get rid of the game and then throw TV, because then I can do this. Here we go. Is this going to be okay to show? Yeah. Hooah. There you go. Look at that, chat. All right. I have purchased, perhaps not fully purchased, or maybe a loan. I'm not sure really which one it is. But I mostly purchased a Ford Mustang 2023 Mach-E GT, which is a performance trim. Apparently, it's a sports car trim. So I did not expect that, actually, to be honest with you. I didn't realize it was that. I didn't realize it was that. So yeah, last weekend, again, around like Saturday, basically me and my dad have been talking for quite a few weeks about replacing my Chevy Lumina, my 98 Chevy Lumina. Old vehicle, love it. It's my first car, but it's it's dying. I mean, it's really, really dying. So, sadly, just can't really use it, with the reliability that it used to have. So, I've been, I wasn't really sure what I wanted to do here, but, you know, the car is not super safe anymore. It runs okay. It still runs, but it just is not comfortable. It's wildly not comfortable. And my dad has been taking the Kia. We have the Kia Sorento, 2019. That technically is my first car I've ever bought. I bought it on a loan, paid it off, that type of thing. He takes. I've been doing a lot of stuff with friends, right, or just on my own, going to hang out, going for walks and shit. I drive over to like the casino or the mall or something. So we've been kind of back and forthing a lot on the Kia, and a bunch of times now he's taken it, and I'm like, man, I don't really want to take my Chevy because it's all beat up. My dad's got a '93 Buick Park Avenue that is it's not a whole lot better than the Chevy. In fact, right now we're actually thinking it might be worse technically, but we're gonna get it looked at and make sure everything's okay. It kind of leaked some oil and had a little puff of smoke, and we got like, oh, that's weird. So, left with two really used cars, really, really, really used old cars. I haven't really been very happy. I don't feel like I can go anywhere. I'm kind of stuck, and I'm like, this sort of sucks. I'm not super cool with it. So we've been talking about getting a new car because we were getting some kind of inheritance thing happening, and we'd have a little bit of extra cash, and we've been saving quite a lot. We're doing well for ourselves over here. That's why I can happily stream with you guys and not worry about making this anything more than just me fucking talking about my dick on the internet. It's real fun stuff because I have a job, and we're doing very well for ourselves. Maybe not very well these days, but whatever. We're doing well. It's not bad. And so yeah, we saved up a bunch. We had inheritance things come in, and so we were talking for the last handful of weeks, trying to figure out what do we want to do car wise. And I still have all the cars, so we right now have 4 cars. But during that time, last Saturday, we had decided that we want to actually go out and look for some cars, and sit in them, try them out, see if we can't like really nail out what we want. We know largely for sure that we wanted an EV because we already got a gas car and it works great. I love the Kia; it's super awesome, and had an amazing deal on it. But we wanted to save gas. We want to try and save gas. So we figured we could do that by going the EV route. And yeah, so we went online, and I've been doing this for like a handful of weeks, just checking out what the area's like, what we got around here, this and that. And there was quite a few options, I mean, if you just want to not think about it, there are 1.5 million Teslas. 1.5 million Teslas. They are everywhere around this area. I don't know why they're so popular. I guess it's because they were kind of like the first really like established EV, I suppose. So you get just so many options. If you just not want to think about an EV, you just want one, Tesla everywhere. Easy to pick up. You can get it from just about any year, for just about any price, any trim level. Like it's just absolutely flooding the market. And I think a part of that is because people don't like the whole, Doge thing that's going on, right? I don't think people are super happy with a number of things going on with that. So that's probably a contributing factor, I imagine. But there was a couple others too. There was like a Subaru Solterro that was out there. That's the one I thought we were going to go for because that was only like, I don't know, 20,000, something like that. So, but while I was doing my searchings, I'd say probably like maybe a week before last Saturday, I saw a couple of these guys, Ford Mustang Mach-E's, and there's a couple of them, but they were the normal trim levels, either the base or the premium. This one, I think there was maybe like 1 or 2 other GTs that were there, but this one, it's the only GT trim that had this color. And this is a very nice color. It's very striking. And like this picture honestly doesn't do it justice. It is a very striking color when you see it in person. So I liked it, and I was checking it out, Unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't really know how to look at it. It is the highest trim level there is for this kind of car. And I knew that it was going to be a pretty pricey deal, but it was only the difference of like 4 or 5 thousand compared to the other options. And since I was kind of doing this thing with like my inheritance and having saved a lot, I was looking at spending a little bit more than I normally would, even if it wasn't like maybe the best decision. You know what I mean? We can get a little silly, is what I was thinking. And that silly factor really did come from, well, maybe I could get a really cool trim of a car that is not super amazing. Maybe I can get a nice trim on like a basic car. I had a bunch of ideas like an EV Equinox from Chevy. I was thinking of picking up those, but they don't let you use Android Auto, and I'm very much married to that. I do not want to have to pay for a subscription in order to use basic phone functionality. It's just a no. It's a no sale for me. I'm not down. So I had to skip that. The Solterro that I mentioned earlier ended up having a couple of features missing that I really wanted, like an open and closed power lift back gate. Like you can't do it. That sucks. So you have to manually by hand. Some infotainment problems that I didn't like. You can only have like one thing up at a time. You can't like split screen. That was really important to me because I do have my little Spotify, my Mexican music. I like this blasted on that shit while I have my navigation up. So that kind of ruled that one out too. But this one, doing the research, apparently was a really good candidate. The basic idea of a Mach-E for Ford Mustang Mach-E is basically that it is Ford's version of a Tesla. So you can't really see it from the picture, but in the car there is a massive tablet that's right dead center of the car. So yeah, pretty wild having that giant thing there. But it's very much a Tesla, right? Tesla does the exact same thing. So yeah, I mean it's very much just Ford's Tesla. It's a full EV. It's got pretty good miles, like 280 mile battery, right? So you can go that far before you're totally tapped out. But as for this line, the GT, this one specific, the GT line, like I said, we're talking like maybe $4,000 or $5,000 difference, and this is a used, so it's a 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E GT. But it's only got like 16,000 miles or something like that when we got it, which is really good. I mean, it's barely like a year's worth of use for this car. So, yeah, man. I mean, I managed to talk them down quite a bit. They gave me a really good deal. The bank I was going through is doing a very special auto loans deal that day, that segment of time. So I ended up getting like a really good deal both on the loan part, but also on the car part. It had been sitting in their lot for a bit over a month, and they were definitely looking to get rid of it. Still, even though that was the case, like if I'm being honest, I don't feel like I got an amazing deal. I don't feel like I got fleeced, but I don't feel like I worked a lot of magic in terms of not paying a whole lot. I did a lot better with the Kia. The Kia was a steal. We stole that from those people. And then they went out of business like a few years later. So I think maybe a couple people stole from them. But yeah, we went and visited the dealership that had this car. And I figured, okay, I'm just going to go check this car out. This is like the fanciest version. So I figured, if I just show me the best there is, maybe it will turn me on to the car. Maybe I could go check out the other models and stuff, because they had like a couple of others that were not the GT trim that would have been cheaper. And I kind of wanted to do that, frankly, because I felt like a lot of the stuff on this car probably would be on those base models, being an EV and all that. Well, I mean, we went and we saw this and sat in it, and I test drove it around the lot a bit. Boy, like it just, I don't know, man. It really stood out. I love the color. I love the design. Like it is a seriously serious car that I really enjoyed. So my dad was thrilled. It's an all-wheel drive thing. You know, he's really into that. And man, I don't know. I just really was like, you know, I think we can do something here. And when the guy talked about lowering the cost of the car, he didn't give me the best deal in that regard, but he did lower it. And I guess I could have probably done some more shit, like left, be like, lower it more. I'm leaving. You know, I could have done some dumb shit like that. But I don't know. It was a nice kid. He seemed like he was talking reasonably. And he did come down a little bit on that. So I felt pretty good. And then I got such a good deal on the loan itself. You know, rates are crazy right now, but I got a much lower one than like the average. So, yeah, I guess ultimately I was just like, okay, let's do it. Let's pull a trigger. Let's get this car. I didn't really realize what I was getting into when I got this car, if I'm being honest with you. Like, the money side of things are fine, and that's usually what I look at. But this is a performance vehicle, man, and this is the performance trim level. So it's got more juice in it than the basic ones. And it's weird to me because I am still just using this as my little commuter. I ain't going to the track, but it's got track performance in it if you want to do that stuff. So it's been a ride, man. I've actually really been enjoying the car quite a lot, quite a lot more than I thought I would. You know, quite a lot. And it's coming from two factors, man. It's an EV, so that's really new and special to me because I've never done an EV before. And then in addition to that, it's like a sports car. It's a real sports car, performance vehicle, strangely. And I've never done that. I don't do that stuff. To me, when you go buy a car, the thing that makes me the most excited is the deal. It is so exciting to find a car that is not considered great, but it's not considered bad. It's just like a run-of-the-mill, everyday vehicle, but it's in really good condition, and nobody's buying it. I mean, it's like the holy grail. To me, it's like the holy grail of vehicles. It is super reliable, not really all that fancy, but has some decent stuff to it, and is, you know, in great condition, but nobody is interested in it. So it's been sitting around a long time. Nobody gets it. I find a lot of times deals like that come out of things that are like ex-fleet vehicles, you know, or maybe renters, stuff from like, you know, Hertz Rent-A-Car. They might have sold it off to a dealership, or they're selling off their inventory. Like, those deals, to me, I love cars like that. I don't know why people don't really like them. I think there's maybe a bad rap of like, oh man, it's a car that's been abused, right? It's been slammed up and down. People just don't give a shit, you know? I haven't had that problem. I've always had used cars that have gone through shit, but we've always had a good experience with all of our used cars. You know, there's very rarely have we had like a bad used car. And I think it's just because cars are meant to be driven. They're meant to be purchased and last a long time and drive. It's not really like a planned obsolescence kind of thing, like with phones or something like that, where upgrades come by and render the original, you know, functionally useless. These cars, all cars feel like they are being built to give you the absolute best value that car can give. And so I love that kind of a deal. You find a car that people don't care about, but is incredibly functional. It matches the baseline of what you're looking for. And maybe it's got a thrill or two in there if you're lucky, but most of the time it's not. And then you get a really wonderful price on it. That's my bag. That's how I like to run, and that's what I did with the Kia, and I'm like so stoked that I did that. And then plus, I did it before COVID, which was the perfect time to do a car thing, right? So now this is the very much the complete opposite of that. This is I threw extra money at this simply because it is a performance vehicle, probably to the tune of like $4,000 or $5,000 extra dollars on top of its normal deal. And I'm just like, shit. Like, is this really a good idea? Like, do I really want to do this? Like, I've got the money, like, we saved up, everything's okay, we can do it, but do I really want to? And I got behind the wheel and I drove it around. I go, fuck, this is a really nice ride. It's a really nice ride. It is a nice ride. I just can't get past that. It is such a nice ride. It's super cool. So yeah, I could not pay off the whole car right away. I was thinking about doing it, but I kind of want to get to a certain limit in my savings, and I don't want to go under that. So I'm going to write out the loan, but I dramatically lowered it. So don't have big payments, thank goodness, because right now is a bad time to be doing that shit, right? We're going into some bad times. So I'm happy where we're at, but I'm gonna run it out for like a year or two. Hopefully get a little bit better credit out of the deal. That's kind of what I was sort of hoping for a little bit. But in that meantime too, I'm gonna do some other financial things to maybe gain a little bit of money so that I can pay it off. It might be a bit of a wash, because you're gonna pay more in the loan and stuff like that, right, through the life of the loan. Yeah, so there's a lot of financial stuff that I'm doing, and I feel comfortable. I got that out of the way, but I definitely paid a lot more than I normally would for a car. So I'm very much, as you could probably tell, a lot of the financial, like, why did I spend this money is kind of my feelings right now. Right? Like, why did I spend this money? I could have spent it elsewhere. I could have done a better job. I could have done maybe easily could have gone half price on a car that probably would have just felt as amazing to me because it's an EV, and I'm sure a lot of what makes this so fucking cool is that it's an EV. But then I go drive this car, and I have been driving this car the last week, and every day I'm kind of thinking about, I wonder if there's somewhere I can go so I can drive this thing, because it's a pleasure to drive. It is a real pleasure to drive. It's so nice. It is nice inside. I suppose you could say it's luxury, but I don't really want to say it's luxury. When I think luxury, I think like Rolls Royce, Crown Victoria, maybe, just something really luxurious. This is not. It's got like, I don't know how to describe it. It's got some kind of luxury aspect, but it's not about that. It's a performance car. It is a sports utility vehicle with an emphasis on the sports, right? Like, it's really into it being like tuned that way, but it is very comfortable inside. Very comfortable. Nice materials, leather steel steering wheel. Just, man, all around really enjoyable experience. So I have been really all about this Ford Mustang Mach-E. It's crazy to me that I have a Mustang. It's not a real Mustang. Like, real car people are going to be like, that ain't a real Mustang. And I'm going to be like, well, I mean, there's like 3 different places in the car that say Mustang. My buddy, not Spoinkin, although Spoinkin, but my other buddy, my work buddy, he is a car guy, and he does not like that I have a fake Mustang. He does not like that. But he also is very happy for me to have purchased such a extravagant vehicle. And I feel very comfortable saying that this is an extravagant vehicle. It's quite extravagant. Like it is a 2023. It's used, so it wasn't like this full price thing. And if I'm being honest with you, EVs really seem to have lost a lot of their value, and I think they're only getting worse. So if you're interested in getting an EV, like, try and look at the last couple of years. Try not to go new. Try and go used, because I think these things, they just lose value very, very quickly. And that's not even like a hot take, right? Because I think cars generally lose their value. But feels like EVs do it a much faster. And these have lost their value very quickly. So I don't know. You can find some pretty good deals. I mean, deals, I guess. I hate to say that what I have is a deal exactly. It doesn't ring as true to me as what a traditional deal is. But in the realm of, if I'm going to spend this kind of money, I did get a deal within that scope, right? Within that perspective, I got a deal. It's just, Overall, though, big picture, I mean, I definitely went above and beyond getting this vehicle. But it kind of feels like it was meant to be. I don't know. There's this a lot of things kind of clicked into place. A lot of things clicked into place. That was the truth of it. So, very cool stuff. I will say one unusual thing is in this door frame. Somehow, some coins have gotten between the actual door frame holder and into the frame itself. I don't know how this has happened. I kind of investigated, and there's a little bit of a looseness in the there's like a little container area on the door frame, right, where maybe you could put like a drink or something. It's just like a pouch that I'm sure the previous owner just was putting coins in, and there's a little bit of a crack in there. It's not perfectly, up against the plastic. It can kind of bend out just a tiny little bit. And I think some coins have been slipping in there over the year or two the car had been owned. So there's like a collection of coins in the door frame that when you shake the door really hard, you can hear a bunch of coins down there. So I'll have a shop take off that bottom part of the door frame and get those coins out, so I don't have to hear rattling coins every time I'm driving. You don't hear them very often, but the times that I do are just like, what the hell is that? That's really annoying. Other than that, it's good. There's a tiny chip in the windshield, which is on the driver's side, and you can see it very clearly, and it does kind of disrupt a little bit from the visual, nature of looking out the window. Just a teeny bit. It's a minor irritation. But we kind of use those to get a better deal on the car. So, it's cool. It's cool. I'm happy. I mean, granted, I could probably replace the windshield if I really wanted to, but I'm good. So, yeah, this has been an absolute experience. Again, 2023 Ford Mustang Mach-E GT trim. So it is the sports car. I could go on a long time talking about this car. It's got different modes in there, like just opening up the fucking tablet that's in the car and all the settings that are in there. There are, heated seat, heated wheels, heated wheels. I guess the wheels are heated naturally by driving. The heated steering wheel. It's just got everything in there that you could possibly want. This particular one, unfortunately, doesn't have a hands-free back power lift gate. So the boot doesn't open up when you wave your foot under it. It's supposed to, but there was like a chip shortage somewhere around 2023 or thereabouts. And they decided to save money by not putting them in certain ones until the chips kind of came back. Unfortunately, this is one of them. This one does not have the module. Maybe I could get it added later, maybe aftermarket, perhaps. But it doesn't really mean anything to me because I can open it in like 5 other different ways. I don't need to do the foot thing. There's like a button on the back. There's a button on my phone. I will say probably the coolest fucking thing about this car, it doesn't have any keys at all. It is a keyless entry vehicle. And not only that, but my phone is a fob. So when I have my phone on me and I walk up to this car, thanks to the app, the Ford app, it senses my phone and everything is ready to react to me pressing buttons and stuff. You can kind of see here, like this tiny little guy right here. You might maybe kind of sort of see it. There's no handle. You see there's no handle, right? There's just this little wing that steps out, little plastic bit. This button, you press that button and the door pops out. And then you can grab this plastic or the door frame itself and just open up the door. My phone is a fob, so I come up to the car, I press that button, it beeps, and then it opens up the door. I sit down, and the car, I can put my foot on the brake and press the start button. Car starts right up, ready to drive. Just like, not instantly. It does have like a second or two boot up phase where like my chair moves into position because it remembers where it was at. Yeah, it is a whole level of mindfuckery that I don't even have a key to plug in and turn. I literally put my foot on the brake, press the button, and now the car is on. It doesn't rumble. It doesn't it doesn't have to start up. It doesn't have to start up. There's no engine, combustion engine that you got to do. It's all electric. It's already on. It's like a laptop. It's just in power saving mode. You don't really turn off your laptop, right? It just goes to sleep or whatever. Crazy. Crazy. It's got a keypad on the door. So in the case of like my phone, or I don't have my fob, if I didn't have either one and I needed to get into this vehicle, there's a keypad on the door frame right here where that black line is, a little touch sensitive keypad. Put in the code, opens the door. Get in the car, and the little tablet will say, hey, we don't detect a fob. If you want to drive, you got to put in a password. And I set up a password. So now I don't even need my phone or a fob. I could just punch in a code here, punch in the code on the screen, and my car turns on and I can drive it. Unbelievable stuff, man. Unbelievable stuff. Technology. The whole like self-driving vehicles and shit. I'm just surprised that I can use a password to get in my fucking car. I start my car with a password if I want to. Wild. Damn, Tulad. How's it hanging, buddy? You have too much of a life. I feel that I do. I feel that I have too much of a life. But that's what I want. I want that. I revoke your gamer cred? You don't have the credentials to do that, buddy. You don't even play Tekken. Your gamer cred's gone. Your gamer cred's been dead ever since they fucking dropped that patch in Tekken 8. Lamau. Man, I saw that news about fucking Microsoft is increasing prices. Fuck that. Man. Man. Come on, man. Shit is so fucked up. Oh my god. But we knew it was going to happen. We knew it. You knew it. I knew it. We knew it. Gamefly increases in prices. That's right. I got an email and everything, which, ooh, thank you for reminding me, good sir. Where is my shit? I was going to cancel that shit, and when I went to cancel that shit, they were like, please don't leave. You can have one more month free. And I was like, one more month. And it's been like a week, and now I'm like, why did I even extend it a month? I'm not going to do anything with it. Like, that, there's no point. Why did I even bother? I'm going to go cancel it right now because why not? Huh? Oh, sign me in, damn it. $25.95 a month. And it's going to go up to $27 or something. They almost got you. It's true. They almost got me. Almost. I'm out of here, though. Fuck that shit. Cancel membership. Actually, wait. How long does this go for? When do I have to? Next billing is May 9th. Wait, when is May? When is May? Oh, that's like right now. Motherfuckers are gonna try and charge me, huh? You gonna try and charge me? Continue cancellation. If you cancel, yeah. Accept cancellation. Get out of here. Before you go, why did you cancel? Rarely get the games or movies I want. No. I spend too much time without any games. Yeah, that's kind of true now. I am moving, selling consoles, or life experience. Not really. I don't like Gamefly. I don't feel Gamefly is a good value. That's trippy. I spend too much time without any games or movies at home during my subscription for when I am paying. Which one do I actually... Which one is... I don't feel it's a good value. I guess I just don't feel it's a good value anymore. Yeah, alright. It's not good value. Like, sorry. I mean, both are true. Delivery takes too long. Not enough games or movies to select from. There are no games or movies released I want to rent right now. My number one choice. That one. That last one. The account's been canceled. Thank you for being a loyal member. I have been a member. I had been a member for a long time. Does it have my I guess it doesn't. Rental history? Here we go. No, that's not it. I think I had been a member for over 10 years. I had GameFly for over 10 years, I think it said. Over 10 years. This is like a legendary thing, man. Like, this is a legend. It's over. It's crazy, right? I can't believe I had that for that long. Play Assassin's Creed Dev Claire Obscure Picard. Just say other and games suck now. Yeah, pretty much. I wish I could. They didn't have that option. Anyways, yeah. Games suck. But I have a new car. That's cool, right? I have a new car. Hear that shit. Poof. These are the only games we need. Fucking Kingdom coming all day. Kingdom came and will came again. Unceremoniously decommissioned. It's an interesting way to put it. What have you been up to there, buddy? It's good to see you, pal. How are you enduring the how are you enduring these harsh times? You know, I've heard some people have been enjoying Mark of the Wolves. I heard some people have enjoyed it. Also, Expedition 33. People have been digging that as well. So maybe there's some light at the end of the tunnel. I don't know. Maybe there's something. But between me and you, I don't think so. I think I just would rather jerk off, man. I'd rather go jerk off than the endless amount of porn on the internet. That's always been there for me. Finished my last exam ever this week. Beautiful. Expedition 33 is Claire Obscure by Ass Creed devs. So Claire Obscure is former Ass Creed developers? Really? I've heard really good things about it, but I've also heard it's like turn-based, right? It's turn-based gameplay. Turd-based game is more like it. When they were good, yeah. Well, that definitely kind of raises an eyebrow. I haven't really looked at it much. I don't know. That's kind of a rough call, dude. Turn-based parry gameplay. I mean, that sounds fun. Basically, you'd hate it. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I hate everything. I think I hate everything. So, yeah, I'd probably hate it. I don't know. I just can't. Nothing can really rouse my passion for video games. Not even Oblivion Remaster. Man, not even Oblivion Remaster, despite looking so good. Motherfucker. What can you do? Games suck. Man, I went to a college football game today, and it wasn't even really a game, but I went anyways, and boy, the chicks are hot as fuck in college. That's wild. That's all I want to do. I just want to ogle women. That's it. I don't even fucking give a shit about video games anymore. You weren't even a real Oblivion head, more of a Skyrim playa. I literally got Oblivion mods so I can play my own version of a remastered Oblivion for stream. You gonna tell me I'm not an OG? You telling me I ain't OG? Granted, I do like Skyrim too. Skyrim's really good. Skyrim's good. It's always been good. And I like the fatalities in Skyrim too. It's a shame that you don't have that in Oblivion. They didn't bring it back, but oh well. Probably couldn't, you know, with the whole system and shit. Oh, man, I love this game. I feel like I'm home. It's so weird. It gives me like a feeling in my cockles, you know? My cockles feel good when I look at this game. We're gonna go to a Renaissance fair. Me and Brothire. We're gonna go. We're gonna go to a Renaissance fair. I think in August. looking forward to it. The cart has been found.
So, job done. The cart was found and driven to Lord Semin's courtyard.
Whew. That's a relief. And what happened to that pair of idiots?
I think I
Turned out
killed
they
them.
tried to rob you.
Oh. They did they?
Aye. They plotted with some robber baron called Gules and brought the cart to him.
The bastards. I should have realized they were a bit too keen on work. And how did you get the cart back?
Well, I went to ask at Semin, like you wanted. Lord Semin and his captain went
Hope you're
off
having
to
a good
track
one
down
there,
the
pal.
cart.
Nicely
found
done
it in
with
the
the
I hope you offered your
with the
help.
exam. Done with exams forever. Well done. I hope you offered your help. Of course.
Of course. It wouldn't have looked good otherwise.
For sure. But what about them pair?
Whoa. Oh no. Oh no, chat. It's what do they call it? Indie devs. It's indie dev problems. Oh, indie dev problems. Let's do the top one.
I'm not sure. Lord Semin took them and Gules to his courtyard. We'll see how he deals with them.
I'd know what to do with them.
Now, don't worry. I don't think Lord Semin will let them off lightly.
Anyway, the main thing is the cart turned up. I'd be in a right mess if it didn't.
No doubt.
And you've earned a reward for your trouble. I've got just the thing for you. Some mercenary once had his cuirass repaired here, but never came back for it.
Kiraz?
Who
Oh, I
knows
have
what
one of
happened to
those.
him? So now it's yours. It's been through a bit, but it'll still serve for a while.
Damn, he pulled it out of his pocket.
It'll come in handy. And have you got another job for me?
Young Lord Semin's wedding is coming up, and it's got my head spinning. Look, you must have seen Agnes, the bailiff's daughter, when you were in Truskovitz. What do you think of her?
I don't remember.
Well, young Semin is marrying her, isn't he? Why would I have my eye on her?
Don't pretend. A statue of a saint would have his eye on her. Looks ain't everything, though. She's got such
We
a
don't
sharp
need Indian
tongue on her.
devs. Come on,
Almost
man.
feel sorry
Talk
for
about the
young
lady that
Semin.
said the
And
N-word
how
and made
about you,
300k
lad?
from it.
Have you got some lass waiting in Sasha?
I have no idea what you mean. You're gonna have to fill me in on that one, buddy. Teresa, there's nobody. Teresa, she's my girl.
Yeah. And I hope she'll wait. Her name's Teresa. Her uncle owns
Teresa.
a mill on the river in Rattay.
Teresa?
A girl?
A weird
from
way
a
to say it.
mill?
It's Teresa.
You want to watch out for them types. You might get caught up in devilry, lad. A wedding's a serious business. You're not just getting a bride, but a whole family. So you have to show them you're a man who's worth it. All the more so when you're noble born. Old Semin wants a special sword forged for his son's wedding present.
Excellent. So what are we waiting for? Should we get to work?
Hold your horses. It can't be any old steel. This has to be a first-class job.
A blade of first-class steel.
That's right. And that's just the problem.
Do you want me to steal the sword?
Ah, I see. We don't have any welded steel for that kind of sword, do we?
God's nails. You really know your stuff, youngster. And you're right. We don't have the steel for a strong sword that won't break.
We'll never do it in time. Where do we get it?
I'd like to know where you're going to get your hands on some welded steel.
Relax, lad. I've got it all figured out, as it happens. There's this old hermit called Ambrose, living in Apollonia.
And he can pray for us.
God's nails, let me finish talking. The word is, he was
God's
fighting
nails?
heathens years ago in faraway Andalusia. And folks say they saw this interesting broken sword in his hut. From the description, it seems our peculiar hermit has a real Toledo blade.
Toledo
Welded
blade.
Spanish steel.
Woo,
There's nothing
Spanish.
better for a sword.
See now? You do understand. But there's a catch.
Naturally.
They say that Ambrose the Hermit has changed a lot recently. People from far and wide used to go to him for remedies and blessings. But now he won't see no one. I even heard
Too
he
much
made
work
a
to type
pact
out.
with
I'm
the
sure you'll see the
devil.
story. But saying the
And there
N-word
have been
makes
other
you money.
strange goings
Damn,
on.
you got me curious. How does that work out? Uh-oh.
What strange goings on?
I heard something in the tavern about some apparition. But that's all I know.
Alright, made a pact with her. Where can I find the hermit?
With the devil? Why would the hermit make a pact with the devil?
No idea. It might just be old wives' tales.
Where can I find the hermit?
Do I look like someone who goes to a hermit for advice? I know
Maybe.
he has a hut somewhere in Apollonia.
I don't know what you look like.
But you'll have to ask the Truskovitz womenfolk if you want to know more.
Right,
Apollonia, huh?
I'll try to find out more about the hermit's sword. But in return, you'll get me invited to Samin's wedding.
If it means so much to you, why not? Come and see Betty from the Truskovitz Tavern. She knows all the gossip. She'll definitely tell
Do
you
you think
more
we
about
should
the
just,
hermit. But Henry,
do you think we should just focus on this
there's any
quest, or
truth
should
in
we
that
go check
pact
out the
with
other
the
ones?
devil,
Because we got that,
don't get
we got
caught
like
up
a
in it.
stealther's
The
way of
best
doing
sword
it,
in
but I
the
don't really
world
want to do that.
Isn't worth eternal damnation.
I'd rather just build the sword, really. Side quest completed. Jaunt. Now I got the hermit. Yeah, I don't really think I care to do... I'm not trying to do, like, everything. Yeah, because there's, like, a mill thing that I can do. But... Is it this one? Yeah, I could practice takedowns or pickpocket. Trying to get used to chests, yeah. I need to go get a document I have to steal. I kind of don't want to do that. I sort of just want to focus on this one. Did you hear about the new Tekken drama? No. Both shill-ass rips are not allowed to commentate on the Tekken World Tour. No quest, just walk in nature. How? So at first I was gonna say, oh yeah, because Rip ripped off Kazuya's legs, right? He twisted Kazuya's legs off on a toy. But then you said both Rips are not allowed to commentate. What happened? They were talking bad about season 2? Wait. Isn't... Or hosting discussions about it? When you say season 2, do you mean that update that they dropped to the game that was like universally really awful, and then they like reversed it? They had to release like an emergency pass to like walk it back. I didn't realize that was season 2. I thought that was like just some balance patch they dropped. That's crazy if so. Both? Oh, shit. Damn. Tekken is not winning. They're not winning, man. Tekken is not it. The emergency patch didn't reverse anything? Oh, really? I thought they actually walked it all back. Weird. So is it still shitty then? I thought like they had fixed it. I remember Maximilian was playing the game and was like, "Oh yeah, this is way better now." But it sounds like a hell that isn't any better now. Rusted plate. Oh, come on, bro. You're gonna give me that piece of shit? I already have a smooth cuirass blackened. Fucking crazy ass. No, just fix some bugs. Weird. Super mega shitty. So Rip, both Rips hosted like a show, because I know Rip does the Boomcast or whatever, right? Did he do the Boomcast and it was like, they were like talking shit about the game? I want to see that if they did. I want to check that out. If they did that, I want to check that out. That's crazy. Go into wedding. So where do I gotta go here? What the hell was that? Wow. I love the artwork. That old ass crazy artwork. It's so funny. Let's see. Where are we going? Let's go do this new activity. That sounds fun. Can I how do I put add a checkpoint? Yeah. It's so bad I almost bought Akuma to play Street Fighter 6. Do it. Do it. Play Akuma in Street Fighter 6, Tulad. You know you want to. Akuma's fun. Street Fighter 6 is fun. Peer pressure. Peer pressure. That's so cool. You should do it. Nah, he just said shit on Twitter. Oof. My ear just did a thing. He just said shit on Twitter, but Spag has a podcast that talks shit with pros. No, it's not. What did you just link? Uh-oh. What did you just link? Am I gonna regret clicking this? Heat Speak. Heat Speak finale. Season 2 featuring Arsass, Speed Kicks, Rip, and Joe Fury. Oh, Spag, and it's got Rip on there. Oh, fuck. Okay, I'll listen to that. This is 3 hours long. Well, I guess I can listen to it. So it's not the pump. It's not the boom. It's not Rip's boomcast, but it's Spag's boomcast. Interesting.
Nice. And peaceful.
Cool. This game's cool. Is there something up there? I love the sound of my chainmail when I jump. It's cool. Oh well, whatever. It looks pretty. That's all it is. It's a pretty... This looks pretty. Cheap wine. Probably get pissed if I steal it. Tekken Lamau. Man, that's wild. So, who's in charge of banning people like that? Of banning commentary people? Is that a Michael Murray thing? Did Michael Murray say "you motherfuckers" and then ban them? Huh. Who knows? Weird. They just Tekken can't just stop getting L's, man. Just can't stop holding all these L's. That's so sad. You know, Virtua Fighter can't get here soon enough, dude. Virtua Fighter needs to be good. It needs to save fighting games. That's what it needs to do. That dude is hella pathetic, though. No, I'm mega pathetic. But there was somebody that... Do you remember there was some kind of controversy, like... You remember there was some kind of commentary issue? There was like a... There was somebody who was banned from commentary. Oh, of course. Street Fighter V shadow banned Sajam. It's shadow banned Sajam from all commentary of Street Fighter V. And it was some douche nozzle guy in charge of like Capcom or the game or something. And he straight up said Sajam's not allowed to commentate Street Fighter V. And that is because Sajam spoke the truth. He spoke the truth. It said Street Fighter V is garbage. He straight up was like, this game sucks ass. And it did suck ass. And even after 3 years of improvements where a lot of people are like, oh, it got better. No, it sucked ass its entire life. And it never got better. So he got punished for speaking the truth. He was not allowed to commentate Street Fighter V. But when Street Fighter 6 came out, that guy got shit canned. And so he was allowed to come back into the fold. And so now he's a big Street Fighter 6 shill. Fucking sucking Street Fighter 6 dick every day.
Siegfried sent me. I helped him hunt some wolves.
Aye. You've come just in time. Those fucking wolves made their mother bitch burn in hell.
Oh.
They scattered my sheep all over the countryside. I caught all of them except one. I can't for the love of God find her. And my master's already accused me of selling her.
Should I help you find her?
More like what's left of her. Aye. With a little luck, the wolves left her head intact. So just cut off her ear.
Right. Why the ear?
Because it's marked. Every farmer burns his own brand on his sheep so he can recognize them, eh? When Master sees that ear, he'll believe me. No one will buy a sheep without an ear. That'd be suspicious.
And what if I meet up with those wolves?
Aye. What do you think? Kill him.
Yeah.
All right, I'll look for your lost sheep. Well, for her ear, at least.
Thanks. I have enough work on my hands keeping my eyes on the rest of them. If it's not a hungry wolf, it's a hungry soldier.
Where should I start?
Aye. During all the ruckus, I saw the wolves run off down there into the forest. So I'd start there.
Take care, friend.
Cool. Let's do that. Lost sheep. I can't imagine being that involved with the FGC. You gotta be a psycho. It was amusing when Murray was in Eris's chat and Eris just laughed at him the whole time. Yeah, you linked that video. I thought that was pretty funny too. That was pretty funny. I like that he's just like, Tekken sucks. I hate to say it, but like, whatever they were trying to do with like this modern Tekken, it's just different than the Tekken that used to be before. But the Tekken that used to be before wasn't really all that popular either, right? But at least it had something cool going for it. And then when they went to Tekken 7, I felt like they kind of hit a balance where they still had a lot of the cool stuff from the old games, but they brought in the new stuff, right? And then, like, I guess around season 2 or 3, it kind of fell apart a little bit. A little bit of power creep was happening. It's just a couple of bad decisions, right? And then with Tekken 8, they just went full-on anime. I mean, they just, like, big colors everywhere, lots of everything happening, supers and shit, and it's like, well, yeah. Season 3 killed T7. I feel like 2 or 3, probably 3. 2, I personally have a lot of joy with 2 because that was Lei Wulong. Set 3 killed it. Season 2 was peak. I can see that. I can see it being peak. I personally have, an investment in saying that it's good. Season 2 is good. Because, yeah, fucking had Lei Wulong in it. How can I not be happy with that? That was a great, fun ass character. I'm looking for wolves and a sheep's head. Lei Wulong will have guns in 8. I mean, he had a gun in 7 if you use the little gun. little gun. But yeah, you're right. He'll have like a billy club or some shit. I hear barking. But I don't see barking. here somewhere. Ah! Get back here, you. Where'd he go? Oh, get back here, you. Where'd he go? Got you. Had to run his ass down. Butcher, L2. There we go. Yeah, I really hope Virtua Fighter is good. I hope Virtua Fighter is fun. Maybe it doesn't have to be good, but I hope it's fun. Grab that. I don't know if I want all this stuff. I don't want that meat. Let's see if I can shoot this one. Damn. Get over here. Nice. Driven by revenge. I hear barking. I don't see other bark. I hear bark, but I don't see bark. I'm glad my life never revolved around Tekken Lamau. Imagine the poor peoples that did. Oh man, no kidding. And Virtua Fighter will at least be better than 8. I mean, it's got to be better than Tekken 8. It's got to be. But they could fuck it up. Will you attack me if I stay here too long? Yes. Nice. All right. I figure if I whipped out my bow, he probably would have bit me. Charlie bit me. Where did the other dog go? You remember where I... Yeah, there he is. Aw. Poor Pooch. Aha! Got my arrow back. That was a good shot. Alright, so we killed a couple of wolves. That's good. Oh! No, that's a log. Is that a pig? Problem is I can't one-shot pigs. I kind of feel like the sheep head could be around here somewhere. I mean, considering that I just killed 3 wolves here, makes you think that they would have been here. Here. Aha. Where is it? Over here? Nice. I thought so.
This must be that lost sheep.
There he is. I'll grab that ear. Grab some mutton. Nah. Alright. We did it. Is there... Oh, I need to go to C. Way over here. Yeah, that would be really sad if you were, like, dedicated to Tekken. I guess that's why it's really important to, like, if you like fighting games, you should like a few. Because, well, for one thing, fighting games don't update all that much. But also because of shit like this, you know? a game could change and then it sucks. If you have an interest in other fighting games, then it's not so bad. Oh, it's a good dog. Hey, I need to talk to you. Oh, damn. Good
Found
news.
the dead sheep, or at least what's left of her.
Aye. And do you have the ear?
Here you go.
Finally. My master will believe me. It's a shame about the sheep. I'd be happier if she'd stayed whole.
It was my pleasure. If that's not enough for him, he can go to the hill in the forest to see for himself. She's still lying there.
Aye, he's too lazy for that. And here's what I promised you. You defended my honor.
Heh.
See you soon, my friend.
Cool. Got a little survival. All right. Hey, you got a wash bin? Yes, you do. I'm all bloody from wolf's blood. Die of misfortune? Oh boy. Can I have some of your food? No. I can steal it, that's all. Alright, cool. That was a nice little side diversion. How do I get rid of... Yeah, like that. So, what else we got? We have B. What is B? Find out about the hermits? Okay. Let's do that. Let's walk our way there. Just for funsies. Anything else cool happening? Games are costing more. That's of course. Obviously. Tekken sucks, of course. City of the Wolves. I haven't really heard anything. My friend is really into it. He hasn't even played it yet, but he's been excited to actually sit down and play it. But he's the kind of guy that plays fighting games offline. He is not a poop sucker like us. He does not want to learn to, like, master the game. He just likes to play it. Casual. He probably enjoys it the most. Because he doesn't care. But that also means he plays a lot of random shit. He likes anime fighter games. I'm like, not my bag. Can I do a running attack? No, apparently not. Boop. I probably have some upgrades I can choose, but I'm not going to worry about it for now. I'll do it later. I apologize. I'm not planning on streaming too much tonight because I am quite tired. I had a nice active day today. I'm actually already feeling it. I'm kind of thinking of bouncing already. It's way earlier than I thought. I thought I could at least do a few hours, but it's starting to hit already. Which is not good because I usually stay up all night working.
Grüß dich.
Oof oof. Oh, this is the nice place, right? Yeah, it is. These people are cool. Yep. Hey, can I sell some stuff to you?
Schnösel was causing us. Johann Wendt, was machst du? Du Narr? Was möchtest du, mein Freund?
My friend.
I'll have a look at the wares.
I wish to sell. I think I grabbed a few things. Here, you can take this guy. Cooked carrot. Oh, I'll keep that. Why don't you go ahead and take the weak? Yeah, that's fine. Take this book too. I read the whole thing. Die of misfortune? Yeah, you can take these. They're worth a little bit.
Word about the
Gut.
Gosh.
here. And Something for your trouble.
Wunderbar. Dankeschön.
Dankeschön. How come he speaks
Das war
German?
ein gutes Geschäft. Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Do I need to repair shit? No, not really. Looking pretty good.
I won't be eating no pork for a while.
Oh, well, I'll be going now. Farewell.
Safe
Does
travels.
this pick his nose? It's funny.
heard the woman's body was found buried in the woods.
I heard. Murder it
That's
was.
a cool looking outfit.
But you know the worst thing about it?
What?
He was eaten by pigs. Ripped to pieces.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
I need some advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again, and I'll spank your bare ass like a brat.
Whoops.
Down to business. I don't have all day for you, so what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose, the hermit, sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under their robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
I'd like to get hold of that broken sword of his.
You'd hazard your soul for a piece of iron? Fool. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
I'm good. Game save. Chat, I'm sorry. I'm really tired. It just kind of hit me like a wave. I'm sorry. This is barely even a stream. I think I gotta stream again. I gotta stream like more and shit. I just haven't been doing it. Man, I really gotta spend more time. I like this game. There's no reason not to play it. Like I'm just exhausted. That's all. Ugh. Oh, why I'm so tired. The problem is I should be up all night, but I guess I woke up pretty early today, so it is what it is. Chad, it's good to see you. Tulad, Buck Nasty. I hope you're enjoying Japan there, pal. And Tulad, congratulations again. Sounds like you're making through on the education. Nicely done, pal. More power to you, man. Me personally, I'm just working. Just working. My boss got fired, which is super tight. The shitty boss, not my friend boss. So we've just been loving life. Things are great. Things are really good. Probably couldn't be better. Yeah, probably couldn't be better. Yeah, I'll see if I can join you guys tomorrow. I think I got a chunk of the day tomorrow. I could fuck off and hang out with you guys. So I'll see if I can do that. Otherwise, I have a birthday thing I'm going to do on Sunday with the pals. So I'll be a little busy that day. So yeah, not really much else to talk about, I suppose. I love my new car. It's really cool. I'm like super digging it. I'm really into it. I keep thinking of like, you know, things to do and places to go just so I can drive it. Yeah, it's fun. I think I'll try and do a gym tomorrow. That's a good idea. I'll wake up, do some gym, maybe go for a walk somewhere. I haven't been walking much, and I ate a lot of food today, so I really need to I need to work out, kind of counterbalance it all. But yeah, I hope you continue to have a good one there too, Len, Buck Nasty. Anybody else who's just chilling. Hope you guys are all having a good one. Thanks again for the resub, Buck. Always appreciate it, man. Yeah. I'm tired. I'm fading real hard right now. I'm ready for bed. I'll catch you guys next time, alright? Peace out.